Hey guys, thought I'd do a quick review on the Sunny SF-B0418 Magnetic Mini Exercise Bicycle. So I decided to get this one over many other cheaper devices off of Amazon due to the magnetic resistance system as opposed to other ones that do tension either via just a bolt that presses down or some sort of strap that just adds tension. These produce a much better experience. That said, I bought mine off of the Amazon warehouse deals for a couple bucks off. Figured something like this shouldn't really have any problems, but I did run into one issue that hopefully this video will help with. I also want to comment on build quality. A couple other reviewers made some comments about build quality of the device. Now, once you have the plastic shell off, which, I mean, it's ABS shell, I don't think you're going to find any real problems with build quality on this thing. If I can turn on my light, I mean, we got a solid steel welded frame here. Everything inside is extremely tight, very good tolerances. Everything is buttery smooth. It's great. I don't think there's any merit to a build quality issue. Maybe some people have some QC trouble. I'm not sure. Now, on to my particular issue. I actually had a problem where just once I got the thing together, I gave it some movement, and literally within a couple degrees of movement here, it runs into a stop. Now, with the machine open, you can see exactly what's going on. And that is this little armature mechanism here that moves the magnet in and out. This little mounting screw here is actually sticking out enough to where it interacts with the spokes here. So this, as far as repairing it once you actually get it out, is pretty simple. Give you a little hole to take care of that with. Now, I'll probably put some Loctite on this. Don't over tighten it because that will actually prevent its movement in and out. But cinch that down, make sure your arm still moves freely, and there you have it. It's really smooth. So again, build quality and its function of the unit, it's really excellent. Some of the other things people were talking about having problems with is the pedals coming off. I'm not sure if anybody had an issue with the crank, but I'll get to that in a second. As far as the pedals go, make sure you install them correctly. The instructions, while a bit cryptic, if we look at the manual here, there is quite some language here telling you which parts to use. And really, during assembly, everything comes together except for the two legs there, the bolts that hold those together, and then the pedals onto the cranks. The cranks come assembled and everything. So most of these parts and instructions here, you're only really addressing 5 or 6 parts. So it's a little bit confusing for some folks to probably go through these instructions. But if you're careful, it's pretty straightforward. There's not much to mess up in assembly except for left and right side. Very important. The left side, I believe, is reverse thread. That way when you're pedaling normally, you're not going to start backing out those threads. So make sure you get the correct side as far as the pedals go for installation. You have to get that right. They're labeled. We have the left side here, even the pedal itself. Where are we? That's right. Pedal itself labeled, and there's a difference in the nut that you install. The reverse thread nut, I believe, has the white side, or vice versa. Just check the note that's in there. There's even an additional card and another document that gives you a warning. Install them correctly, and if you install them on the wrong side, don't cross thread them. Just the biggest cautions: install them on the correct side. Do not cross thread anything. Very important. As far as the build quality of the machine itself, like I said, it's excellent. The usability, excellent. Buttery smooth mechanism. The resistance is terrific on it. It's really surprising what just movement of that little armature in there would do as far as resistance. There's discernible differences between each of the 8 levels on there. From 1 was nothing with the magnet completely disengaged all the way up. Each level definitely provides a noticeable, discernible increase in resistance as you go up the scale. And all the way up to 8, it's terrific, really. Very impressed with this gadget here. Now, as far as getting it down to this level, should you have a problem, I just want to give a quick note. So this plastic case, in order to remove it, you do have to remove the cranks. And in order to remove the cranks, you do need some tools. Don't even mess around. Have the right tools. Any bicycle shop should probably have the right equipment for you. In this case, so to get the crank off, you got the plastic cap. Remove the nut. You will need a socket to do this, and then your crank will be really still on there. You need a crank puller tool like this one. This particular one is from Park Tool. You would install this and back it all the way in as far as you can go, and then crank that down, and that will gradually pull your crank off. There's plenty of instructions on YouTube on removal and installation of cranks for bicycles, as well as tips and parts that you need. Once you get both sides of those cranks off, you simply remove these screws from the either side. The plastic casing comes off and you have access to everything in here. The instructions that it comes with also give you a very detailed explosion diagram of everything that's in there and how it all comes together, and a parts list. They also sell parts, which is fantastic. I think a lot of people were using that as some sort of downside. I guess they were pushed to buy parts to fix their machine. I think it's fantastic that they offer you the ability to buy individual parts to keep the thing running without having to buy an entire new unit. Like I said, my observation of the thing is that it's built solidly. I think if you take care of it, you should be good, and just know that manufacturer does have parts should you need them. I think that's fantastic. One thing to note, maybe some people have some confusion as to the warranty. I believe it has a 1-year warranty that covers the frame, and that is all the welding and actual structural work that's in here. And I think the internals and guts and parts and everything are covered by 90-day, which I think is fair. Just make sure your machine is working okay and everything's in check, and make sure you build it correctly, and you really should be good to go. This thing is solid. It's going to last you years. That's about all I have to say. I definitely give this thing a 5-star recommendation on my end, despite this little issue that I had, but I don't know if this was out the gate from the manufacturer or something, maybe with just the original buyer. But hey, it's a machine. Keep up with it. If it's broken, you can fix it. It's excellent.
Oh boy, okay, so I cut this cutest little bike under desk bike. I got it from my desk at work, but I'm using it now because I was cleared to start using this to warm up my knee. Look at this, I'm doing it. Woohoo! Oh, it's tough. Whew. But this is the best way. Bikes are the best way to loosen up or warm up everything in here before you start your exercises. I could not do bike. I've not been able to ride a bike in, I want to say, 10 years or so, since I've been struggling with my knee issues. And then I had to stop the stair step machine. I got the cute little pink, it's matching like this pink little stair step machine, and I couldn't do that. I got that for Christmas like 2 years ago. I couldn't do that either the last 2 years. So, and I get it for work too. I can't do anything. So yay, I'm so excited. I have a really nice bike that I've been wanting to ride for years, and I can't do it. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get back to bike riding. Woohoo! Look at this. And this is not painful. I thought this would be super painful. It's nothing like the PT exercises I'm doing. This is a really gentle, nice thing. I can do this for probably 20 minutes, I think, at this point. And it's day 7, 8, 9. This is day 9 post-surgery. And I've got some, my bruising has gone down some. Neil says my swelling is down a lot. So let's see if I can, you can't really, I got my jammies on, so, okay, so, yeah, you can't really see, you can't really tell compared to my other knee. You can't really tell, but he says swelling's down. I think it is too, because it's not, because I have more movement. If it were swollen and full of inflammation and fluids, I wouldn't be able to do this right now. So I agree. Swelling's down. Pain is down. I went a whole, I want to say 12 hours now without an oxy. So I went all night without one. I just had Tylenol before bed and Tylenol this morning. I had an oxy last night at 9 p.m. and I got up this morning and I didn't need it until about 11. So I'm doing really good. I'm finally getting over that hump. I'm over that hump of that severe pain, and I did not have another adverse pain reaction since that one on Sunday. So everything's doing good so far. I'm on track for rehab. Doing good. Finally.
Okay, I've had it a year, and I like that it tells you your calories that you burned, and it tells you your distance, time, all this stuff, and it's actually really easy to use. I had a bunch of ones that you sit on, but they were never comfortable, so I got this one. It's quiet, easy to use. The one thing is, it kind of doesn't move across the floor, so you see I have a 30-pound weight here, but you can literally sit on your couch, watch your TV, and find out how many calories you burn, and in about an hour you burn probably 600 calories.
Assembled it all, got it ready to go. It seems to be a very cheaply made thing where it has a wheel with a tension adjustment here that just has a strap that goes around a metal wheel on the inside that creates the friction. Problem is when you turn it, it makes this terrible noise, like, so you can't really use it. Not too good, not impressed.
Okay, when you turn the tension, nothing happens with the spring, as you can see. So it doesn't matter if you turn it clockwise or counterclockwise, the tension stays the same. That is our problem.